Hi guys, and welcome back to World of Tanks, and we've got a quick random destruction for you today. I know I said the other day that I'd have a T29 review for you, and that is coming, and it'll be tomorrow, so if you can just be patient for another day and I'll have that one with you. Now, both of these replays are in my WZ131 Tier 7 Chinese tank, well, light tank should I say, and I don't seem to see many of these, to be honest, and I don't know what it is. I think possibly it's because the Chinese light tanks aren't, well, they are fast but not very fast for light tanks, if you see what I mean. They seem to have a capped speed limit at 60 kilometers an hour, which I must admit, when I first got in them, it did let me down a little bit until I, adjusted my gameplay and basically figured it out. I was used to the old TTB going at sort of 68 kilometers an hour, and the Chaffee, which is a nice fast tank. You just have to alter your gameplay slightly. Now, I've got the 85mm equipped, 159 penetration, 200 damage, and 10.9 rounds a minute. And I prefer this one to the 100mm simply because of the rate of fire. I think it suits the tank better. Right, we've got a couple of light tanks doing some very aggressive spotting from the enemy team on this hill. Oh, did I say we're on Mountain Pass, by the way? If people couldn't tell, but I'm sure you could. Managed to get one into the AMX-12T and back off a bit. Got to be careful not to expose myself too much, because I'll get shot at from the other side of the valley. Yeah, sorry, forgot to speak English there. We need to get rid of this 12T and this T71, I think it is. Managed to get another one into him and pull back. Luckily, there's only another light tank over that way. Alright, that's one of them dealt with. And there's another 12T across there, and a Freedom's just turned up. See if we can try and get the weak spot on top of his turret. Oh, I should be able to get it through his side. Yep, there we go. I think that hit just below his engine deck. It's turned side on. See if we can get that weak spot on top. A dodgy shot from this distance. Oh, that was lucky. That was a nice hit. You see me now. Right, he's fired. Try and finish off that Scorpion. Oh, just missed him. Dangerous little tank destroyer, those Scorpions. Freedom's missed again. Can I get one into his side? No, but I track him. And we've got a Tiger being quite aggressive. Can I get that weak spot? And I get the one on top of his turret again. RNGesus is on my side tonight. Oh, and he gives me his flank, but not quite in time for me to get the finishing shot. Now, just missed the AMX-12T. Went in between the back of his turret and his hull, I think. And again, somebody else finishes him off. Right, so I'll creep down here and see if we can put some shots at whatever's on the bridge. Is it the CDC on the bridge? No. That's further round. And they're not on the bridge, they're under the bridge. KV-4 across there, get one into the side of his turret, and I think I damaged it. Not enough to stop it though. Can I get another one in before he disappears? Go for the weak, no, side of the turret, bounces. If I was a bit closer, or get it through the front of his turret side. And that's the KV-4 dealt with, which is nice. Excuse me. It's always good to get rid of a KV-4, or the KV Fortress to give it its other name. Oh, I think I just got in the way there, I didn't mean to. Oh, T-44, can I reload before he gets a shot on me? Not quite. But I had the health to deal with it, and that's the game. I was quite surprised when it was over then. I wasn't really paying attention to the top, but yeah, 15-1 victory, which is really nice. Not the best round I've had in the WZ131, but I put it on because it got me my first mark of excellence. And that's the reason I put this one on. 1700 damage done myself, and it came top of the list in a tier 8 matchup, which is you're kind of top tier in a tier 7 light tank in a tier 8. But yeah, not bad. Not a bad match at all. Not a lot of spotting damage done. I don't tend to get as much now. I've swapped binoculars out for forgotten to speak English again, coated optics. Alright, got another one coming up for you now, and it's on Great Wall. So, like I said, WZ131 again. Another Tier 8 matchup, and another standard battle. Now I've got to watch the CDC, because recently when I've been in my light tanks I've found that a lot of CDCs have been rushing on ahead. Yeah, I did just hit that rock, very noobish. They've been rushing on ahead and getting the spotting that I've been sort of aiming to go and do in my light tank. And the CDC can do that because it's fast, but the only problem is that it's very big and it's not got a very good camo rating, I don't think. Or it doesn't seem to anyway. Mind you, this WZ131 doesn't have the best camo rating. In fact, the Tier 7 Chinese medium has a higher camo rating than this, but this keeps its camo rating when it's moving and firing, which is the advantage. But I do like this little tank. Like I say, they're not the fastest of the light tanks, only going 60 kilometers an hour, but they are incredibly manoeuvrable. I think they have the highest hull and turret traverse out of the light tanks, but I'd have to check that. If it's not the highest, it's definitely second highest, or sort of joint. But I think it's 54 degrees a second for both, which, as you can agree, is quite good. Right, I've had to leave my spotting position there because I got seen by that medium, so I've moved down here and I'm going to keep an eye on him. Something took a shot across then, and I don't know if it was at me or if it was at that enemy medium. VK3601 over there, managed to damage him and track him at the same time, and with that tree in between us I don't think he can see me. Get another one into him, somebody else is punishing him as well. Oh, not quite enough to finish him off. That was a low roll, but that one got him. Although it is annoying when you get a low roll and you have to put another shell into somebody to finish him off. Enemy Black Prince, again they'll not see me because of the trees. And with me shooting down on him, there's that very angle bit just above the sort of lower part of the upper plate. It's very thin, and from this angle I can punch straight through that. But now I've been spotted, and there's a Tiger 2 down there. And that's a bit trickier to penetrate though. Might be able to get it through the top of the turret, but it's just bouncing off. He knows his shot's coming from over here, and I've been spotted now. Just kept bouncing. Oh, and it's that Motherland. I'd forgotten about him, and that's my own fault. I should have kept more of an eye out for him, and I completely forgot. And he just keeps putting him into me. I managed to get one into his side, but now I'm having a little dance, and I just can't get away from his gun. And he's about to finish me off. I'm a one-hit kill now, so I've got to get out of here. Managed to get over the side, and luckily his shot just damaged my gun. So I'm going to get out of there, and then I'm going to get that fixed. Need to get some cover in between us. That was another close one that landed just behind me. Right, oh dear, still not safe. There's an M6 taking shots at me now. Chuck a pot shot at the M6, which was never going to hit him. Oh, possibly not the best idea to go up this bit. Oh, come on, come on. That was very close. That landed just under my tank. And now I have got to be very, very careful. Probably a one-hit kill for anything just about left in the game. And they know where I was going, which is why I carried on going that way until my sixth sense went off, and then I've spun around and come back the other way. So hopefully, if they're still interested in me, they'll think I'm going to pop out the other side of that rock where I was. Right, Tiger 2 down there. I've been spotted again. I don't know what by. I'm not going to risk staying out there getting shot at. No, I don't think this position's going to do. So I'll wait again for my sixth sense to drop off, move around, and again hopefully they'll be looking at where I was, not where I'm going to be now. And I can see the outline of that M6, I just can't get a shot. There we go. Waiting for him to expose himself a bit more. Plant one into his side. And I've been spotted again. So now I've got to play a merry little dance with this M6 around this building. And I've got to be very careful. If he's got a 90mm, I'm a one-hit kill. In fact, I can't quite see what my health is because my resolution is not brilliant. Oh, it would bounce. Come on. Luckily, it just keeps hitting those buildings, but I'm running out of building. Finally, managed to get one into him just to finish him off, as the last bit of my cover gets destroyed. Right. Now, spin it around again. And try and get back over here because they're rushing our cap now. And I don't quite know how much use I'm going to be. I've got to be very careful, but what I actually think about doing is going up and over and coming up behind them, and I'm just wondering if I've got enough time. But I think there's 3 of them in the cap now, and I think if there was only 1 in there, I'd definitely have enough time to come up and over that way, but I haven't. So I'll flick it around, and then we've got a CDC on our flank, so he needs taking care of because we can't deal with those in the cap while he's putting bullets into the back of us. Managed to track him going up the hill. I'm assuming he burns a repair kit to get his tracks up and going again, but somebody else tracks him. Managed to get 1 more into him. Can I finish him off before somebody else does? Yes, I can. That's my 3rd kill, but unfortunately we've not managed to reset the cap, and I was absolutely gutted at that. And I think, well, you can always do better in hindsight, but I think if I hadn't stopped to deal with the CDC, I may have got back and helped reset the cap. I might have done nothing, but 3,000 damage done with a 200 damage per shot gun in a little light tank. That's not bad, even if I do say so myself. And a 1500 XP defeat is absolutely gutting. So anyway, it was fun though, and you just get out of it, get into another tank, get into another match, and try again, don't you? Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen as much as I did playing them tonight, and as always, take care out there, and I will catch you next time. See you later.